Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Hope you've had a good week and all that jazz. Another quick week on the channel, as it always is. Now, we're going to finish off the week with some progressive modern metalcore, sounding cool. 2 new bands to the channel and another band that we know is really nice in this kind of style as well. The reason we got this stuff on the channel today is a new band to the channel decided to skip the queue and get on board. Thanks very much for that. Their band is called WeRatherDie. Their track is called First Settlers, and they put in here, "You guys do a great job spreading the word about the bands. Thanks so much." Thanks so much for putting stuff like that in the messages as well. But it's funny that people say "you guys." A lot of people think that there's more than one person running this channel. There's not. It's just me on my own doing this stuff. So let's get these guys on the channel. WeRatherDie. The track is called First Settlers. They got a lyric vid for this one. Let's give it a spin. Bouncy. Crazy synth. Yeah, listen to all that synth. All those extra spicy drum bits in this one. Man, I really like this one. I thought that was really dope. I was really putting my ear to it and trying to break it down because it just caught my ear. This is a different sound to this one, to what I'm used to hearing. The way they kind of blended the synth work and what they decided to do on the synths in this one was really different, but it really worked cool. It gave it a really nice vibe. It gave it a different tone and sound in the kind of heavy band music and metalcore, and it just brought in a cool electronic kind of bouncing and bubbling vibe to it as well. I really liked it. I don't think they exactly nailed the mix and the refinement of the sound that this music could have on this particular track, but I really feel that they were close to it. But the way that they blended the sounds and the sounds that they decided to use on the synths with this one was really different, progressive and cool, and man, I really enjoyed it. It really caught my ear. I wasn't expecting it whatsoever. So I'd really like to hear some more music from these guys. But what I will say to them is, the tone of the synth, it was really cool. It was a really cool, different sound to have with distorted guitars and blasting drums and things like that. But I did feel it was slightly kind of a bit oil and water in that they hadn't fully blended together. I think you need to find some emotion in there if you want to go down the chemistry route of, I don't know, EQing it more, something like that, because it sounded like the synthy side had a kind of softness to it, a hummy side to it that didn't quite blend with the sharpness and the stabbiness of the guitars. I think it just needed more refinement in the mix was really all it was, just kind of more detailed work within the mix. The hard stuff, really. But man, I really enjoyed listening to that, and it captured my ear and thinking, and it kind of inspired me. Very, very cool. So I want to hear more out of WeRatherDie. Thanks for getting on board and skipping the queue. But next time you got a video, I hope you do it again as well, because I really want to hear what you've got going on. Sounding really cool, different. So let's keep going. We know this band, Omega Diatribe. We've had them on the channel before. This track is called My Sphere. These are a high-quality, progressive metalcore band. Let's give this one a spin. And turn that one down a little bit. We're getting the bouncy groove on today. Massive bass tone in this one. And a punch. These guys don't need any tips from me about how to get a punchy sound or a heavy mix or any of that kind of stuff. They got it dialed in, super high quality, just great band. Love the video for that one as well, very nice. And I really like the melodic section on this one as well. If you're going to bring melodic sections into kind of metalcore and stuff, this kind of style is the way I like to hear it, manly and kind of more post-metal-y style. Very cool, very nice. Just a high-quality band. Massive bass tone in the mix on this one as well. Really heavy. Dope. The last band we're going to check out today are new to the channel as well. Threnody is a band. The track is called Dawnbringer. These guys have got an official vid for us as well. Let's get into them. Really nice. Man, these guys nailed it for this kind of music. There's so many nice bits in this one. Extra bits, it kind of outside of the general formula. Really nice. Sick drumming. Absolutely great drummer. Loads of ghost notes. Loads of cool stuff. Offbeats and just high quality drumming. Drums sounded great as well. Really nice riffs in this one. Genty, stabbing, bouncy stuff. And then into wide, open, chordy stuff, which really sounded great. Brought in some synths as well at that point. And then the dude on the vocals, he had the nice heavy growl, but then that vocal style, again, really liked it. Melodic, kind of semi-melodic, with the growl as well, real raspy, gravelly throat, so he can hold those long kind of notes, give it almost a melody, but it still sound rough and dirty and heavy. Man, I really liked it. I thought these guys sounded great, and just had lots of nice sections and things to listen to within the track, and just moving about different sections. Really cool. I think we've done nicely today to finish off the week. In my own personal opinion, 3 dope bands. I think the first band, what are they called? WeRatherDie. Hopefully they don't die before we see them again. But man, they really caught my ear with that sound. I think they can refine their mix to sound more like the second 2 bands. Super heavy, punchy, loud, but with a clarity and with that refinement that those next 2 bands have had. Because, you know, if you were to watch the mixing videos of those mixes, you'll see that the mixer, has really gone into the drums, refined them, gated them, done all the stuff you need to do, the guitars to get that punch and drive off the, you know, the riffs and stuff is a lot. It's not just balancing them up in terms of volume within the mix. You know, you've got to do a lot of EQing and extra effects on top of the stuff, refinement, to get that punch and heaviness to come through that you expect now with this kind of music. You know, that is a staple of the genre, the sound and the mix. And I think Omega and Threnody definitely showed that to us today, because man, their mixes are so heavy and punchy, just slap you around the head. But that's part of the experience of this music. You know, it goes with the riffs, it goes with the drum beats. So if it was less than that, you kind of expecting it, you're wanting it. So I feel that Omega, Diatribe and Threnody really came through with the power and the sound that you expect from this stuff. But their tracks are super nice as well. So there you go. That's what I'm going to leave you for the weekend. Hope you have a good weekend, whatever you get up to. Hopefully you don't WeRatherDie by the end of it. But man, we'll see you back now for the Monday grind. We've got all next week fully booked up as well. Bunch of dope bands, returning bands as well, who we haven't seen for a while, which is nice. So hope you have a good one, whatever you get up to, guys. Cheers, bye.